Someone is asking how to use planetary price support and resistance. So I'm going to give an example showing two different things. I'm going to use Mars longitude lines on the 60-minute chart, and what I've done, I'm using them every 30 points apart, which is the 12th harmonic of 360 degrees. So what you have to do is figure out where 360 degrees is on your price scale. Then you have to figure out where Mars longitude is, and then you can plot it. So I took one point from the 29th, which was my lower red line here. And then I did another line from around July 5th, which was about 2.5, 3 degrees away. So I'm about 2.5 points higher than my lower line. So I'm just showing both lines because it's not going to diverge much over 4 or 5 day period, because Mars is only moving about 2 degrees a day on average. So in this particular case, I'm using Geo. You can use Geo or Helio, but you can see how these lines work. Notice how we got the reversal here and then the consolidation. We went through, went to the next level, got a reversal, then consolidation in between. The blue lines are at the 30-point marks, and then this full 60 at the red lines. So you can kind of see what happened at each of these levels as this went through the last week or so. So you could tell these are pretty decent lines, and going up to where we are right now. So then to tighten that up a little bit, if you want something tighter, like for the 4-minute chart, I'm going to use the moon's longitude. So the moon is going to move about 1 degree every 2 hours. So you can pick a start point. Like I picked a start point here for the moon longitude at midnight on the 6th. And then I just projected that forward to move 1 degree or 1 point up every 2 hours. And then what I'm doing here, I'm just moving these lines up at 7.5 degree intervals, or 7.5 points. So I'm just bouncing those up. And you can see what happened. We caught the top here at 7602, where our Mars support, which is the red triangle, or the red rectangle here, the Mars support was about 75.96.97. So that was holding this little lower area right here. I got that up a little bit too high. It was catching the area of the two outside tops. It broke through and went to the moon line there at that 7602 area. But you can see, looking at these moon longitude lines, they're also very good in their own right for knocking the market up and down off of those. So moon lines, I like 7.5 degrees on the intraday. You're going to see this gradual slope when you work that out. And then the Mars lines, generally I'm going to be looking at 30 or 60 point intervals based on the volatility. So for this moon, this would be the 48th harmonic, where the 15 degree would be the 24th harmonic, like right ascension. But here you can use the 7.5 because it tightens things up for the short time frame. So that's just an example of two things you can use for planetary support resistance. Some other market might like some other planets better. You should test Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. Try those and see what works best in whatever market you want to track.